things that I left unsaid.
Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to Vampire Amazon with the Salazar Coven. When we left off in the previous episode, there was a fire in the castle and Ursula almost died, but was saved by our alchemist lady Melina. In this episode, we are going to be jumping back in with the Salazar army to see how the boys are doing and how everything's going to go. And obviously, before we get the whole training part of the day started, which we always like to do, of course, we need to see who has gone ahead and moved up in the ranks and who has gone down, because we need to replace someone who hasn't been pulling their weight, and also possibly decide a new commander. But previously when we were here, Jamie is the one who outperformed Benson, and so he became the newest appointed commander by Lady Ursula. We're going to have a review to see what happens. Oh, and also Antonio Knox joined the group after, who was it? Darn it, now I can't even remember the name of the other Devilzar boy. Was it Arnold? Yeah. So Antonio Knox joined the group after Arnold Devilzar was kicked out for not pulling his weight. So I am going to hit this on play, and we are going to let the boys pretty much do what they want to do. Is autonomy on? Is autonomy on? Yes, they're going to do what they want to do while I go ahead and just get them in order, basically. Now, I will pull up the performance sheet for these boys so you guys can see how they're going in terms of their scores and whatever else, and their ranking. But I will have you know, I didn't explain this in the previous episode that we played with these guys, the little, like, red shields that we have next to the names, those are the people who are eligible to become commanders. And if a sim does not have the shield next to the name, it means that regardless of where they are in the ranking, they are not eligible to become a commander. So there we go. And here is the performance sheet. It looks as though Jamie has maintained his position at the top, which I'm very proud of because he is a Salazar boy. And yes, the Salazar brothers have been arguing a little bit, especially Jamie and Major. But you know what? That's fine. Major is currently ranking 4th, and Wendell is ranking 3rd, which I'm proud of. Now, Peyton's been pulling his weight, and you can kind of see that because Peyton really looks up to whoever the leader is, and is always listening, always trying his best to give his respect and to go ahead and take part in the training activities. So I think he deserves to be where he is. Now, surprisingly, Benson has fallen down to 5, which I did not expect. I mean, he was the very first commander we chose, but he's ended at 5. I guess he wasn't cut out to be a commander, which is sad. And funnily enough, the one right at the bottom for position number 8 is Branson Devilzar. And I think we all kind of saw that coming because Branson just does not want to pull his weight. He would rather gossip and do other things than go ahead and build up his skills. Exactly like his brother Arnold. But because of that, he is going to be kicked out from the group. Now, he's going to be sent into the Army Reserve, and his brother Arnold is going to be brought back in to take over his position. Now, you can tell he's doing really bad because Antonio literally came in the previous episode and he had 0 skills, but even then he has managed to get a score of 93 and Branson only has 23, so really bad. But guys, I am gonna go ahead, change over Branson with his brother Arnold, and then we will be back with the guys over at the training grounds, or the training facility, to see what they get up to. So see you guys in a sec. Okay, we have jumped into the venue, and before I get started, I wanted to show you guys the new males I have put in, because after Ursula had her baby girl, Sol, Rana Rain, we used up all the males from my previous setup, which means that I had room to add in more males. But because we have only 13 households that I am allowing, 13 male households, to stay in Willow Creek, and we have 9 boys, that means I could only put in 4 sims that you guys made. So I'm going to quickly show you guys who those Sims are, and then we'll continue with these boys. But that means for the future breedings, I will be pulling from the Salazar army, and I will also be pulling from the 4 new males that I have put down. So I'm going to get Jamie to go travel. We're not actually going to travel, but I just want to show you guys who these people are. So let's go ahead and do this. And then we'll head over to Willow Creek. And a bunch of the houses are currently empty, you'll see, because, well, everyone's at the army currently except for Branson, who's living over here. But the first household we have is, where is it? Lockburn. So we have Stefan Lockburn over here. So he is the first sim that I've put in. If you guys made these sims, then feel free to give yourselves a shout out. But he looks really awesome. And then we have Francis Flufferton, who I flippin' love the look of. He seems like a book character or a game character or something. So we have Francis Flufferton, and then we have 2 males back here. So we have Russell Bulldog over here, and then behind him we have Laurent Levine, who is mean and hot-headed. So there we go. Now these 4 males, because they're not part of the bloodline, they will never join the army and we won't ever play with them. They'll just be used for breeding, but if they have any sons, that their sons will of course go into the pool that we have for the army. And I think that's pretty much it. We should be safe to jump into the game. Okay, well, autonomy is on. I did check. Now everyone needs to come over here together, and then Jamie, Jamie needs to address his soldiers, his troops, and then everyone's gonna jump into training. Okay, everyone's inside. Let's give a speech. And now I'm wondering, I want to see who's listening, who's not listening, but also whether or not Arnold is going to pull his socks or not. If he's going to continue being the way he is being. Now, I see Benson talking to Arnold, and it seems as though Emmanuel's the only one actually listening. But even then, it doesn't feel like he's listening. I mean, everyone's just chatting on their own, and I can't figure out why that is. Jamie has proved himself again and again, twice already, so he is skilled enough to be their commander. He has leadership qualities. But it seems as though even Peyton is getting a little bit excited. And yeah, Emmanuel's the only one listening, and he's the one who's evil. And he doesn't like listening and like sabotaging everyone. Wendell, good boy. I feel like Wendell's kind of listening, but now he's talking to Emmanuel. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel like they're both listening to him. Probably the only ones. Peyton's talking to Antonio. And then we have Major. Oh, Major doesn't even like his brother, so why would he listen? Major's talking to Arnold and with Benson, and that makes me a tad bit sad. Well, I have high hopes for Emmanuel then, I guess, and Wendell. Wendell's been doing really well, which I'm very impressed with. I think in the previous score sheet he was 3rd, or he was 2nd, and he only just dropped down to 3rd because Peyton kind of picked up his game. And that makes me happy because Wendell is one of the boys who's not eligible to become a commander. But even with that, he has been doing absolutely awesome. He hasn't let that affect him at all. And he's just decided, hey, I want to try my best in the army. I want to make my brother proud. Does he have a close relationship? Not really, but they're still pretty good. Which is awesome. Ah, yeah. Branson, I hope you reflect on yourself, and we're just going to have to see who you get replaced with in the future. But for now, also, Peyton could very well, if he focuses on training, Peyton could easily, it is nighttime as well, Peyton could easily just go ahead and become the next commander if he performs well. Unless Jamie's able to keep himself, going. And this is also good because when they give this speech, oh, that was a successful speech, okay. So I guess it tells us if it's successful or not, which is good. But yeah, when he gives that speech, he does get some skill. He gets, I think, charisma skill, which is awesome, because that's going to go towards his count. But okay, Antonio, okay, Arnold is pulling his weight. I'm surprised. I'm flippin' surprised. Arnold looks like he's pulling his weight. And Antonio and Benson are kind of just relaxing in the pool. Hold on a second. Where is Benson? Antonio? His back floating in the pool. Does Benson even want to try? Do you even want to try, Benson? I had high hopes for you in the future. I know a lot of you guys liked him as well. We had high hopes for you. Why are you acting this way, Benson? Okay, who gained skills? Emmanuel gained skills. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with him as well because he was paying attention. He was 6th in this performance sheet, the performance review, but he is pulling his weight. He was listening quite intently when the commander was talking, Commander Jamie was talking, which is awesome. Major's just not even interested. Major, if you are not careful, you're going to get ousted by everyone else. Look at that. Jamie's reached fitness level 2, so he is just on the rise. Yeah, that is an ideal commander. That is an ideal commander. And we do spend a lot of time at the training grounds, and I guess we could just go over here, like spend time in their home. But the thing with this is that the more time they spend here, I guess if their energies go down and they get tired, I don't mind sending them, like going back. But they get the skills up the best in this sort of environment. But what I might do, guys, so that doesn't get boring for all of you, I might actually try and stay here. Like, I'll try and make the episodes when I'm with the Salazar army so that we stay at the, whatchamacallit, this place. We stay at the training facility for half the episode, and then we go back to where they live for half the episode. Otherwise, we won't spend any time playing over here, and I feel like that would be fun. And then we'll kind of just do their whims. So while they're here, I'll let them train, and then for half the episode, so about 15 minutes or so, we'll go over to the barracks, and then I'll just go through their whims and see who they want to talk to and what they want to do. I think that's the way I will play, and let me know if you guys like that, because that way I give them a chance to get all of their active skills and military skills up, but then I also give them a chance to get other skills up and address other parts of their life. So, okay. Oh, yeah, and you guys were saying previously that maybe the Salazar boys are feeling even more pressure in the military to go ahead and perform, especially because they are related to the royal line. They kind of have more competition between themselves than I previously thought. So when I think, oh, they're Salazar, they should be unified, they might not necessarily think the same, because they have to, you know, constantly outperform each other to show who is the top male, the top vampire out of them. So I can kind of see that. It makes sense why they would feel threatened by each other's existence. Just a little bit. And oh my goodness, Jamie, you look... Look at that. Look at that. The water distorts their bodies. Okay. Yep, Arnold is doing much better than he was previously. I'm impressed. Emmanuel's also taking everything quite seriously over here. The only ones not bothering to do anything. Peyton, I'm surprised. I am very surprised, Peyton. Look, Wendell's gotten level 2 the logic skill. Yeah, I thought, because Peyton, he reviewed 2nd in his performance review, or performance sheet. He was 2nd. So I thought, oh, he's so close to leadership. Maybe he's going to try his best so that he can impress Lady Ursula and be the one to become commander the next time around. But he's looking at everyone else train, even the new guy, even Arnold, even Antonio, but he's just not interested. Peyton, what are you doing? You know what, Peyton? Do whatever you want, because Wendell's going to go back to 2nd place. He's going to get his 2nd place back. Look at how hard he's training. He's trying to exercise his wits and everything, his logic skills. He's definitely going to pass Peyton, in my opinion, with the way he's going. And I'm happy because Wendell's my favorite boy. My absolute favorite. I love Wendell. He's so cool. So yeah, that's fascinating. Very fascinating. Yeah, Jamie is constantly just getting his skills up. Now, what is wrong with Major? I'm wondering, are these guys stuck? I'm going to reset him. Yeah, okay, so he was stuck. There was something going on with him, I think. Arnold's gone level 2 the fitness skill. Major, what are you thinking? Okay. Major's about to join his brother Wendell. He has a good relationship with Wendell, actually. Which, again, I didn't get. Because if they're Salazar boys, there's supposed to be competition all around, right? He has a positive relationship with Wendell, but he doesn't like Jamie. Maybe because Jamie's commander. I think you guys were right. Maybe because Jamie's commander, he feels threatened by Jamie and he doesn't like it. But guys, I am going to take all the boys back home. I think we should get back home now. And they can all focus. So they had the training session that they needed. Now we're going to take them back home. And they can tend to their whims and other things. So, Jamie, time to lead everyone back home. So traveling, I feel like is going to be easier. And another cool thing about the fact that Jamie proved himself, became commander, and has maintained his position is the fact that Jamie is the twin of Queen Athena. Isn't that crazy, guys? Yeah. I keep forgetting that, but he is actually the twin brother of Queen Athena. So I think he's actually doing even better because of trying to prove himself. And maybe he has extra motivation as well because he's related to the queen, so he needs to try harder because people have more expectations of him. But I flip and love it. And maybe that's also why Major doesn't like him. Maybe Major is more ambitious than Wendell. Actually, that makes sense because Wendell can never become commander because of his genes, but Major can. And because Jamie is related to the queen and is commander, maybe Major feels threatened by that. And so he's already decided that he is going... like, there's a rivalry between them. That kind of makes a lot of sense. Sons of Narcissa fighting each other out. Wow. And I still haven't worked out the whole thirst thing. I was going to get our alchemist to make some potions for these boys and deliver it, but then I completely forgot because we had a bunch of other plot points. So, that was my bad, everyone. Okay, let's go through and see what whims they have and what they would like to do. Benson wants to find a vampire mentor. Now, I don't know if anyone is. Hold on a second. Benson, I don't think anyone has more skill than you. I think everyone's got relatively the same skill. Yeah, you're all in the same sort of thingamajiggy. Unless we could figure out a way to call one of the ladies to train. Actually, does anyone know Ursula? Is what I want to know. I don't think they know Ursula. They know Athena and Freya. They don't know Ursula. Because I was thinking we could call Ursula. And then she could train the boys a little bit in terms of mentoring. But it doesn't seem as though any of them know. Yeah. Antonio knows his sister, of course. They don't really know anyone else apart from Queen and Freya. And I don't know if the Queen and Freya would come out here. Because this is supposed to be Ursula's elite. Now, if I go to Jamie, can I make a group? Like a club? With Ursula? Just out of curiosity, I want to see if we can call Ursula. I don't think we can. Yeah, so that'll be pointless. Maybe we'll have to send Ursula here at some stage so that she can put them in her group. Or put the commander in her group. That makes sense. So that we'll update it. Every time there's a new commander, she'll just change out the commander in her little group. So we'll have a little thing, a club that she makes that she's going to be the leader of. And I'll just have her and the commander of the Ursula's elite. So that whenever we're playing with the boys, we can call her over and she can train them. Yeah, I think we'll try and do that in the future. It's not going to happen just yet, but in the future we'll try and do that. Okay, these whims, unfortunately, we cannot fulfill. Is there anything else that I can help you with? I can't help you with that either. Give me something I can do for you. Okay, there we go. That's something we can work with. He wants to chat with Peyton. Okay, so he wants to chat with Peyton. Looks like he wants to get a little bit closer to his brother. We can definitely arrange for that. Yeah, we can arrange for that. Antonio, or even if we can't complete all the whims, at least we can see where the boys are going in terms of emotions and stories. He just wants to be alone. He wants to level up in programming skill. I don't think we have a typewriter or anything over here. I don't think we have a typewriter. Yeah. That'd be unsafe. You know what? I'm going to take out some of the chairs here, actually. Guys. Or maybe downstairs. I don't know. They're kind of like this bookshelf, but I don't think they use this spot entirely. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of these chairs on this side, even though they look so pretty. Kind of don't want to, but at the same time, probably should, so that we could have a typewriter. Gonna sell these. And then let's pop in a typewriter. So that way they can get different skills up. And we can say programming is some other skill, but I'll let him do it. Where is the little typewriting bench? Here we go. We'll get the black one. Oh goodness, please tell me you're gonna fit. Please fit. Oh my goodness, I hope this fits. Hold on a second, let's do BB, move objects on. Okay, this is kind of dangerous. Yeah, Okay, we'll try and move this back a little bit. See how far back we can move it. I think that's pretty good. That seems decent. And then let's see if we can fit in a flippin' chair. So we've got this. Can we fit your little typewriting stool in? Kind of. It might block their paths a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't into that bathroom. But let's see. And then we'll send Antonio to work on the skill that he wanted to work on. Let's move this plant as well. There we go. Much nicer. I guess we could have done it the other way around, but I feel like it would have blocked this entrance, unless we got rid of this chair. Which, I want to keep some of the seats around. So let's get him to work on programming skill. I'll leave it for now. I need to get all the worms down before I work on anything, if I do work on anything. So let's see, Wendell wants to play an instrument. Do we have instruments here? I didn't know that we did. Do we? We don't have instruments. I guess I could acquire something for him, and then he could play that, maybe. Maybe. I feel like I should move this arrangement, because it's not working out too well. Yeah. I don't think they were able to access that before. That should help out a little bit. And we do have this space up here, which, we could put like a roof and then have some more things because there's space down here. But, let's see. What about, underground? We have these rooms underground. I followed what the suggestion you guys said, and I just like duplicated the room. But I guess we could fit in like something. Like back here even, we have a space with nothing in it. So I could, if we wanted to, we could fit in like a piano or an instrument. Or an organ. So you know what, I'm gonna do that. Where is the organ? And even if we don't get around to it in this episode, the next time we come with them at least, I'll be able to do some of these things. So I don't mind setting it up now and then waiting till later. But okay. Let's pop this in. There we go. And then I can try and use that the next time around. So we have an organ set up in that area. I guess we could also move it this way. Yeah, that kind of works as well. We'll move it that way. And then, let's see what everyone else wants to do. Wendell, I didn't realize you're musical. Apparently he is. His creative. That's right, his creative. Okay, Peyton, you want to go ahead and find a collectible. This is Oasis Springs. I'm sure you'll have plenty of places to find collectibles. Arnold, you want to level up in the comedy skill. We can do that. We'll just find someone and get him to constantly tell jokes to them. Or he could even go to the typewriter and try and write jokes. That's going to help him out. I mean, that would help out in missions if he has to go on a field assignment and, you know, either be a spy or he has to infiltrate or, yeah, be a little bit charismatic to convince people to do something. I don't know. Okay, Jamie. Jamie wants to find a vampire mentor. Can't do that, but he wants to finish reading a book. If we can get you to pick up a skills book somehow, that would actually be great. Okay, Emmanuel wants to make an enemy. Would you look at that? So it looks as though he wants to make an enemy. Just out of curiosity, who does he have the lowest relationship with? Out of all the boys he's staying with. He's got an equally low relationship with everyone, but it seems as though Benson and Branson are the lowest. Now, Branson has left, so Benson's the only one left. And that totally makes sense, because for whatever reason, he does not like Benson at all. Yeah, because I remember when Benson was commander, he just wouldn't listen to anything. He was trying to distract the boys, disrespecting Benson, so I guess that makes sense. He would want to make enemies with Benson. And Major. Major wants to swipe an item. Well, what can you swipe? He wants to steal something, but really, you can't steal anything on this lot. I guess he would make a really good thief for the army, like if you had to go infiltrate and steal something. Yeah, he could do a good job with that. Oh, schedule a date? Well, he wants to schedule a date, everyone. And you know what? If the females, if they're in a society, right, where all the females only see other females as romantic partners, then obviously the males are going to see the males as romantic partners, right? Because all the female vampires are busy doing other stuff. So he might want to schedule a date with one of the boys he's with. Maybe Major has his eye on someone. I wonder who it is. Who does he have the highest relationship with? I would get him to schedule a date with that person. So he seems to have the highest relationship with... How does he have a good relationship with Genevieve? Was he twins with Genevieve? I swear he wasn't. He doesn't have a relationship with Freya, but he did with Genevieve. That is so weird. But okay, let's see. He's got the highest relationship with Peyton, I think. It's between Antonio and Peyton, but I think Peyton is the one he's got the highest relationship with. Ooh, looks like Major might have a little... He might be interested in Peyton. Ooh. Dramatic. Well, Major, looks like your thoughts are in places other than training, which is interesting. And... Oh, okay. I was like, what happened to your whim? So it looks like Benson wanted to talk to his brother, and Peyton seems very popular, guys. Major likes Peyton, you guys like Peyton. That's pretty funny. But yeah, it seems as though he got to talk with his brother, so he fulfilled his whim on his own. And then, yeah, because what I think I might do is with the points that they get, I'll have to see. They might not get enough points to do anything with them, but yeah. Antonio, let's get you to work on the skill that you wanted to work on. And, you know, I think it's good for you not to become too close with Emmanuel. He's really not a good influence. Okay, what is he doing right now? Don't do that. Let's go practice programming. And we'll just say he's doing some vampiric sort of something. I don't know, guys. Some tech stuff. Some mechanical things, okay? He's doing some stuff. Obviously, it's more FantasyEsque, but I can't think of what it is right now. So let's not ask difficult questions. Also, I see a bit of wall that isn't complete, and I'm just going to complete that. There we go. Are you working on your skills? Oh, come on. Let's go practice. Okay, good. So it looks as though it's not blocking anything. Actually, I haven't gotten them. Emmanuel, can you come here so I can see whether it's blocked or not? It's not blocked. Wonderful. That makes me super happy. That does. And Wendell, oh, he's reading. I love how they take their books and they read in all these different spots. But why don't you come down and start practicing the organ? Yeah. He seems so charming, doesn't he? He's just this handsome royal vampire. I mean, he's not royal, but he's related to the royals. He's a handsome vampire who tries really hard in training, is very skilled, but not only that, is musically talented. Ugh, just so beautiful. Anyways, guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.